Okay, boys, here we go. So far what you should have accomplished is setting up your categories. And in this training session, we're going to talk about setting up the home page. So we have the video on the accelerator setting up your home page. So review that. And then I'm going to show you what I did to make things a little easier for me. And I'll share this with you. This is an Excel spreadsheet. What I did is I took the keywords that we normally use. So if we look at a sheet that has our keywords, these are all our keywords that are listed. And you can easily replace, I don't know if you know how to do this, but you can easily replace in a Word document a city name that's highlighted here in red by simply going over here and find and replace. So in find, you're going to find, actually in replace, just go to replace. You don't need to do find. Find is if you just want to find it, replace it as if you want to replace it. So find what? So it's going to be Syracuse. You probably want to put the New York in there. If it's small case, I would suggest you keep it small case so it matches. And then you're going to replace it with whatever your city is. For example, Tyler, Texas. Okay. And then you do a replace all. And what should happen is all of them have been replaced except for the one without the Syracuse, New York. So that one you just do manually and you'll be done. All right. And that's that. Okay. So that'll give you those. I'm going to save that. So those get pasted into your keyword section here. Now the other part of that is this table, when he goes through and talks about the service type or practice area, the category, and then the theme, and then the keyword qualifiers. And he uses all these extra ones along with some others, and he lays that out. Now, you don't have to fill this out. I like a simpler format that we're using. This is good, and we'll revisit this at some other time. But I took this and I basically broke it down into this. Okay, the 3-pack. So you want to make sure that each one of these keyword terms has a 3-pack. So what I did is I added, the best. I added the 24 hours. I added the near me. I added the cost. I added the emergency. I added the reviews. So just add those keywords to your existing keyword list, and that'll give you a bigger keyword list. Okay, you should have about 18 to 20, maybe 25 at the most. I don't think we need to go any larger than that. And some of these you'll have shorter lists just because. This is your volume column. Don't worry about it. It came with this original list, so you don't have to worry about that. If you happen to find it, then great. If not, I just don't even worry about it. Just leave it alone. I can either fill that in later or supply that to you when we do the keyword research part of it, which I haven't showed you how to do yet. But this volume just kind of helps us prioritize which are the most important words, so to speak. But your list will be laid out very similar to this. The 3-pack, to verify that, you just simply copy a word, copy the phrase, okay, go to your browser, and then just put it in, paste it in, and it should come up with a 3-pack. So all we're looking for is, does it come up with this 3-pack? Yes or no. Okay. If it does, then we're good to go. If not, then we have to take it out. Okay, so if it has a yes, then you just mark Y next to it. And now we know all of these have a 3-pack associated with these terms. Okay. The next thing I did is I took our category page. We had that. Okay, you should have by now entered in most of these categories into your GMB site listing. If you didn't get all of these in, the ones we're probably not going to use are HVAC contractor, air conditioning, and water damage restoration. And the reason being is because we're going to be using those in probably a separate listing. It's not going to hurt to have them here, but you don't have to add them. Okay, if you already have, leave them. If not, don't worry about it. Okay, but these are the categories from Google that we have listed all except for the 3 or 4 that the 4 that I just mentioned: air conditioning, water damage, and HVAC contractor. The rest of them we're going to use. All right. So, having said that, this will give us now. So I have assigned those categories. I assigned the plumbers in Syracuse and plumbers Syracuse, New York to the plumber category, and that's going to be on our home page. And then I listed the next pages, inner pages, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I kind of grouped them together in about 4 keyword terms that are somewhat related. Okay, so for example, best plumbers in Syracuse, best plumbers Syracuse, that's very related. Commercial plumbers and licensed plumbers all are going to go into the kitchen remodeler category, and we're going to retheme those as he has outlined how to do that, and I will walk you through that. So right now you just have to worry about setting this up. Okay, it's going to look very similar to this, except instead of Syracuse, you're going to have your city in there. Just verify that there is a 3-pack associated with those terms. Don't worry about the volume. And then if you want to, you can do the same kind of assignment that I have here with your terms using the same model right here. Okay, and basically you can copy this. I will make this available to you. I like this. I think this is cleaner than his layout was, which is in there. Now, the other part of this is you need a article. I have 50 articles that are plumber related. Okay, they will need to be rewritten to a degree to fit each one of those categories and each one of those keywords terms. So you have a little bit of rewriting to do, and I will walk you through that. But basically, we're going to use these rewritten articles that I have right here. And they're not too bad. And we're going to follow his way of retheming them, where he does bullet points and he does a bunch of other things to the article that's going to go on the page. Okay, you're going to have to do this 5 times, so you're going to have to use 5 of these. The reason being is we have 5 pages altogether. We have the home page and then 4 others. Okay, so we have some work here to do. I will show you how to do 1, and then you'll have to do the other 4 in the very similar way for your website. Okay, so these are going to go on the website, and I'll show you how to do that next. Okay, but for right now, get your For right now, get this built and verified and ready to go. And then in the next training video, I will show you how to actually build the home page and the inner pages for the different categories and how to retheme them. Okay, that'll be next, and that'll be a lot of work. So that part's going to take a while. These 2 things that we just did should have taken you like 5 minutes apiece. So you should be caught right up to me right now. And then we're going to get into the pages next, which will probably be this week. We need to do that this week, is get all these pages built and rethemed and ready to go. Okay, so that we can get them indexed. And I'll show you how we can do some indexing to kind of help Google see these things, if you will. All right. But for right now, just build this. Pretty much copy this and build it and get it ready to go in your own Excel spreadsheet. That obviously, Stephen, you'll have to use my computer to do that, but Nick can build his own. All right. So talk to you guys later. Please catch up. Thank you.